What's up, YouTube? Today we're in town. We're going to do the normal everyday thing, but today we want to talk about why African celebrities do not embrace African brands and why they opt for European brands. So, before we get into the video, you know what to do. Let's go and have some fun. Hello. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Good and you, sir?
Fine, thank you. Don't call me sir. You make me feel so old.
Sir.
Okay, so what is your name?
My name is Amtan.
I'm done. Okay, and please explain your outfit for me. That's one is okay. So start from top to bottom. And what culture is this?
I am a member of Special Stars of Tomorrow Cultural Group.
Okay.
We are Kosa girls.
Wow.
So this outfit, we took it from Zulu girls.
Okay.
So we just dancing here on Cape Town.
Cape
We're
Town.
also raising money
Mhm.
for our competition because we're on 27 October. We're going to competition in Durban.
In Durban.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to
Okay.
make competition with the Zulu girls since we're in Kosa.
Wow.
So
Okay.
we also wear this short skate
Uh-huh.
to show the people that we are virgins. We're still a virgin.
Oh, we. Sure. Okay. People, has it ever occurred to you as to why African celebrities hardly ever embrace African brands? I mean, doesn't it ever bother you that some of these celebrities that we see on TV, we on radios, they have millions in the bank in whatever currency? You know, could be US dollars, could be the local currencies of the countries. It doesn't matter, right? But the thing that gets to me is this: why would they wear European brands? You know, and they unfortunately don't have any. I just gave those small girls, unfortunately, so I just gave those small girls. Medicine, I don't have anything else. Sorry, man. Sure. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I don't have anything now, so sorry, man. I know, something unfortunately. You're just too late, a little bit late, because I just gave those small girls, they came for the donation, so unfortunately, that's why. Sorry, man. Maybe next time, but now you're just a little bit late. You come just 5 minutes earlier, and I've given you maybe a 10 rand. See, because I gave the last 10 rand to those small little girls that are dancing. So, so like I was saying, man, it doesn't make sense, right? So you get these celebrities embracing European brands, right? So surely it's not about the money, right? Because they already have millions, you know. So what could it be? So tracking during my research, right, I found out that it's actually not about the money. It's that celebrities feel like they need to be associated with brands that are of luxury, high quality, associated with high status, and I guess an element of foreign, you know, would give you an edge over someone who's wearing something local. I think that's what it's all about because clearly it's not about the money and it could never be about the money, especially if you are an already established artist. I mean, I can understand if you're a newbie in the game and you're trying to secure the bag or a bag and you do that, that's fine. That's totally understandable. But if you're like a Burner Boy, Whiskey, the Davido, a DJ Maforisa, Tyler, aka, may his soul rest in peace, Casper, you know, big name African stars, Tiwa Savage, Uncle Waffles. I mean, it just doesn't make sense why millionaires would associate themselves with European brands. I mean, do you not, are you not, are you not even aware, or are you not even interested, or you just don't care? Does culture not mean anything to you as a celebrity? I mean, do these people, are these people just money hungry? I mean, it's so, it's so in, Oh man, it's so disappointing, angering, in some cases even triggering, just to see a multimillionaire celebrity endorsing a brand that's already got billions. Some of these brands have bigger budgets than most African countries, and still our celebrities go and endorse them even further. So my question to you is this: as a consumer, as a fan of these celebrities, what do you think? I mean, it's one thing to say, well, it's South African, do as they please. That's true. That's fine. I totally agree with that too. But but there's another element to this, right? What about the local artists who also need the same support that you throw into these international brands? I mean, how does that even make sense? I mean, how are you helping your local brethren? How are you helping your fellow African? Your fellow. I mean, okay, let's skip that, right? Let's skip the African. Let's just go over to Black America, right? Let's take your Jay Z, your Beyonce, you name them. You know, those are multimillionaires, right? Multimillionaires in dollars. Why can't they support a black up and coming American designer? I mean, why do they have to flaunt their Gucci's and their Versace's and their Louis Vuittons and their Nikes? And that is what I'm saying. I don't. It's not about the money. So then, what is it about? So my research came back and shows me that okay, it's a pride thing. It's this thing of superiority, right? So obviously, you wearing a Louis Vuitton thing makes you feel or makes you seem more superior, or you feel you wearing a more quality brand as compared to you wearing a whoever. Let's just give an example of South African designers because I know South African designers, right? So let's just say Makosa, right? Makosa. You're wearing a Makosa design, or you're wearing David Tlale, right? Now these are South African household brands. You understand what I mean? There is nothing wrong with the quality of these people's clothing because these people even dress your international stars. So that shows there is quality to it. 50 Cent, believe it or not, 50 Cent stopped wearing international brands after finding out how much these big brands charge versus how much it costs them to have a garment made. There's been a video where 50 Cent said something to the effect that these Louis, or I can't remember which brand he says, I don't want to lie about the brand, but he said some name brand. They made like about $5 or something like that. And then they go and sell it for, I don't know, $200 or something to that effect. But you know, after he realized that, he said he stopped wearing international brands. So if 50 could do that, right? If 50 could realize that, nah, man, this doesn't make financial sense, and he's already a multimillionaire. What about the ones who don't have as much money as 50 Cent and they just keep wanting to have this expensive look from overseas, right? It doesn't make sense. Now, the biggest culprits that I've seen so far, to be honest, is the South African piano artists. Oh my goodness, when they first came out, bruh, I don't even think it was about the music at first. I think it was all about the fashion. It was about the clothing brand. I mean, at one stage, people were wearing almost like close to, I don't know, 200,000 on an entire outfit, 500,000 on an entire outfit, and your song is not popping. So I'm not sure if you're a model or you're a musical artist, because at the end of the day, you seem to be pushing something that's not pushing the music. So you'd rather be pushing a brand rather than pushing the music. That's the way it looks like to me. So yeah, that's my take on it. So there is nothing superior about these international brands. They make it sound that way, but it's far from the truth. They get their garments made where everybody else gets their garments made. They just happen to pay higher dollars, so they get, maybe let's just say, if you pay the same amount of dollars that they pay, because they pay, let's just say million, they give millions, so they get more garments made, and obviously of a higher quality than what you would pay if you come with about, I don't know, if you get, if you go to, let's just say you go to China, right, and you go with $10,000 and you want 10 pieces, so that's like $1,000 a piece. I promise you, that is top quality 10 garments that you will get at top quality. Same quality as all the big name brands. But if you go to China with $10,000 and you want a million pieces, obviously the quality is going to drop, right? They're not going to give you the same quality as the big name brands, because now for the amount of money you give and the and the quality, well, for the amount of money you give and the quantity of garments you want, it's not going to match. The quality definitely has to drop. So something's got to give, right? So I think it is wrong, and I think it is bad. I think these celebrities are not doing justice. They're not even. They're supposed to lead by example, right? But I don't see them doing that. I feel like they are simply living for the brand, even though most of them don't even need the brand. You know what I mean? Next, we get into the pros. Holla. Okay, the pros. The pros of why local or African celebrities don't wear local brands. Must be the money, I guess. I can't think of anything else besides the money. That's for entry level. You know, it's not for established artists. So entry level artists, obviously, they embrace international brands because of the money aspect of it. For established artists, I think it's more of a status symbol. So the pros is just that, we live in this bubble that foreign is better, western is better, and I think, celebrities are there to help sell that dream to their fan bases in Africa, for example. And yeah, I think the pros, just getting money from it, getting exposure from it. You know, when you work with these international brands, they put you all over into places that get into doors that normally be closed to you if you never embrace them. You know what I mean? So those are the pros that go with endorsing international brands, I guess. I Yeah, that's why you see now, for example, Tyler is now on almost every international magazine that you can think of. You know what I mean? She's on the cover of every international magazine you can think of, simply because she endorsed international brands. And it's opened many doors for doors that wouldn't have opened if she had to just embrace South African local brands. You know what I mean? And for me, it's heartbreaking that we see our celebrities basically just flying high and high and leaving us behind. Well, when I say us, I mean our local artists, our local fashion designers, our local talented creatives. You know what I mean? Yeah. Next, we get into the cons of celebrities endorsing international brands and ignoring local brands. Hala. Guys, the cons of celebrities endorsing international brands, right? First thing first that comes to mind, how do you as a celebrity, right? How do you as a celebrity forego your own brethren, your own fellow countrymen? I mean, why, as an international act, or if you've made it, let's say in the arts, right? If you've made it, why would you systematically choose to go with an international brand that's already got billions in the bank? I mean, a point is that our celebrities are supposed to build their fellow countrymen up, especially if you're in the same field, right? Entertainment field. So, like, the entertainment field covers fashion, covers sport, music, acting, art, modeling, right? So, if you're in any of these fields and you contribute to the entertainment industry, right? Especially as a local upstart, right? And you're looking for a break. Now, picture this: you have a major celebrity who comes from your city, and you reach out to them, right? And tell them that you're a fashion designer, up and coming fashion designer. You show them your designs, right? Good quality, everything is on point. The designs are totally on standard, on par with international brands. And they choose to snub you, right? And go with international brands simply because of the bag. Now, I understand that point if it's an up and coming artist, right? Who who's also looking to secure a bag for him or herself, right? I totally understand that. But when you're an established artist and you choose to forego your fellow country upstarts because of the bag, and like I said previously, in some cases, most of these artists already have the bag, so there's no bag to secure because they already have millions in the bank. So it cannot be about the money. So it has to be about pride, and it has to simply be about you not embracing your own people, your own culture, you being ashamed of representing Africa to the fullest, because doesn't make any it doesn't make any cultural, traditional, economical, continental sense for you to embrace another culture's brands when that same culture does not embrace your culture's brands. So the coin here is that we do not grow our own indigenous economies. It's always your own people who do you down. It's always your own people who do not support you. That's that's the harsh reality of it. And it's sad when it happens in Africa because in Africa we're supposed to be miles ahead because there's over a billion Africans on the continent. And it's sad that we struggle to get sales from our very own people. We struggle to get support from our very own people. And that's the sad reality and the con, where it's just not on really. So we need to look into changing that mindset as to why local celebrities do not want to support local brands. Next, we get into the final reviews and what I think are my final thoughts on the issue. Hala. Okay, final thoughts on the issue. DJ Spoo said it best. So if you don't know who DJ Spoo is, DJ Spoo is a South African DJ, radio personality. He's a social media personality as well, and he's just doing it big in South Africa, right? Based in Johannesburg, but has an impact almost on every aspect of society in South Africa, right? He said it best. He said he no longer wants to work with international brands. He now wants to endorse local brands. And I think every celebrity should take a leaf out of DJ Spoo's book. And I think that will be the start of Africa embracing Africans and Africans embracing Africa and thereby growing the continent. Guys, it takes us, the people of Africa, to grow the continent. Everything is here for us. The continent provides everything we need. We just need to take advantage of what we have and run with it. And by so doing, the world will start to pay attention. So if Africans don't support Africans, who is going to support Africans? That's my thought for the day. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Holla!